Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to the introduction spoilers video for game number 24. This time it's going to be an 8-player, free for all, no quitters game, and we are going to have a Primeval that makes Let's Plays videos as well with us. So if you want to see this game from his perspectives, just check the link in the description below and go to his channel. Actually, we were trying to talk on TeamSpeak, so I think he's recorded that. I did not record that though with my commentary. You probably noticed that I'm like saying some words that are absolutely out of the context. This is because I'm talking to guys on TeamSpeak, so I have to sort out this recording so you will be able to hear my TeamSpeak chat as well. But in the future, this will be in the future. So the game was played on Pangea. We had I was playing India. Primeval got Shanghai. We had with us NQ Lucky Strike playing as Netherlands, Atril playing as Persia, Cleftor playing as Celts, or I need to check out the spelling how it's spelled correctly. Ivan One Only playing as Sweden, Iceman playing as France, and NQ playing as England. So I had a pretty interesting start. Pretty interesting. I had some salt and I spent like 2 turns moving to plant my capital. I decided to plant my capital on a hill on the coast, on the mountain with some salts. Then when I actually start to scout, I've seen like in the north, couple of tiles in the north, I seen like a lot of salts and like a river and hills and so on and so forth. So I was like, oh man, where did I plant my capital? But well, I decided to go population 3, make a quick settler and plant a second city as soon as possible. So I actually did that, and on turn 28 I think I planted the city. We had a France as our closest neighbor, and he came with a city on us pretty clearly, but we kind of agree on a peace treaty, so we would not attack. I mean, like, his city was like an absolute invitation for me to attack him, and well, he actually planted a city on Persia as well, but well, it doesn't matter that much because I was India. I wouldn't want more cities at that point of the game, so I was happy to accept peace. So we actually did that. We agreed on a peace treaty, I think, for turn 85. And yeah, I'll just try to grow up my cities and get my eco and happiness up, so I will get that unique ability from India rolling on. I lost Oracle though in the meantime, and France got a crazy Petra city with his desert, so that city was pretty crazy. In the meantime, Celts was like spamming wonders all the time. Mm, and I think on turn like 61 or something like that, Persia was actually attacked by Sweden, so it was pretty intense. And like on turn 68 or something like that, I got Hanging Gardens. In the meantime, Persia had problems with Sweden defending, but we kinda agreed with France that I mean, like, we had that peace treaty, and I said like, we can have peace if you do not attack Persia. So at least that would kind of balance the things out. But Persia has fallen later on. England started to take up to crossbows, and he's got longbows, so Lucky was in very big trouble since he was bordering England, and he lost his capital, I think on turn 90 or something like that, and we lost Lucky. Then later on we lost Persia. Yeah, we lost Persia, Sweden killed Persia, so we kinda from that point we was on some sort of a stalemate, though we tried to build up, echo up. I mean, we had that peace with France, but then later on, like, France tried was preparing to attack me. So I informed Sweden about it, and he kind of promised to help me. So when France attacked me with all his units, Sweden declared war on France, and I told France, "Come on, guy, you don't have anything to see in here. You will not get anything done in here because I had my defenses up. I had tradition, I had castle, so my city was pretty safe." So I told him like, let's make peace and you should go worry about Sweden. But then he committed to attacking me and he failed, and then he didn't have any units to actually defend his other city. So slowly but surely he died pretty fast. I took two cities and Sweden took the Petra city and his capital with Notre Dame, but I didn't mind it. So GG Iceman. So basically at this point we lost already 3%. So GG Lucky Strike, and actually Lucky Strike stay and fought England for quite a bit of turns. We lost Atril as Persia, so GG Atril, and we lost Iceman as France. And after that, basically it was a slow economy up, science up. Nobody was actually trying to fight. I mean, like Prime and KDJD were at war, but it was not really anything happening that hard. Primeval was crazy ahead in science and production, so I kind of was trying to talk out Sweden and KDJD to actually attack Prime. Sorry, Prime, you know the diplomacy, how it works. But it did not happen that much. And like KDJD was, I think, trying to do some damage to him. Well, I tried to catch up in science, so I went straight for research labs. I forfeit a lot of technologies. I even used an Oxford to get research labs. And then, yeah, I got research labs, and in the meantime, KDJD actually get some, I think, battleships. So with all his cash, he made a sneaky attack from sea on Primeval capital, and he was able to get it with some nukes, with some ships. Primeval's capital was gone, but he still stayed in the game and tried to stop England down. Well, actually, he managed to stop his England, so he was left on like 3 cities, but they reached a stalemate. And then we had a drop, and we lost KDJD. So we agreed after that we have a problem finding sub for him. And we kind of agreed to play with AI. In the meantime, I got Hubble telescope. I rushed information with great scientists. I got a Hubble telescope, and that 2 extra great scientists was really great. Soon, I mean, like, they noticed that I'm getting ahead, and I even nuked my capital, but thankfully I went for bomb shelters. I had a bomb shelter. I was amazed how bomb shelters actually work great against nukes. So he nuked my capital, but then accepted peace, which was very good for me. And I was building up defenses just to stay alive. Previously I just built some ships because I was afraid England will come for me after Prime's capital, so I had some submarines. So I was just building defense and going slowly for that science victory, and thanks to that England took Prime capital, he was just enough behind, so I was able to catch up in science with my extra scientist. Then Ivan had to go, so we had another AI, though in all honesty with I don't think he could have done much. I mean, he let me to get my army to #1, so I got some nice improvement, mechanized infantry, mobile SAMs, pretty nice spread out. I had those bomb shelters, so I should be pretty much okay. And Prime and Kleftor, who left, they tried to slow me down and like attack in the last, so I wouldn't be able to get that sunless parts of the ship, but they did not have that much of a chance. Though Prime did nuke my capital, but they did not do that much damage. So in the end I did manage to get less ship parts, and I launched a spaceship to the stars, claiming that science victory. So it was a pretty good game. Very good players, pretty interesting, some action packed, some slow economy and science growth as well as it comes to those late games, because the balance of things like makes those swings just work. You can go in and try to kill everyone. So it was a pretty good game. Thank you very much, guys. GG. And as I said, if you like to see how it looked from primeval perspectives, be sure to check his channel out and see how that look like. So anyways, thank you very much for listening. I hope you will enjoy the game and have a nice watch. See you. Bye bye.